Hello, guys. It's me, Shane Davis, and I'm here with Yanzi Lynn, and we are going through some interesting stuff with The Little Mermaid, the live action feature, which features a race swapped character as a female with fishtail looking for love. Let's get into it. What do we got?
Well, I don't think you're allowed to say you're looking for love anymore. It's not very Girlboss to do that. So, there's been a bit of controversy with people trying to modernize the Little Mermaid. We're not just talking about the race swap now, but trying to really just play out the whole angle of she doesn't need a man, even though literally the whole original story was about her doing everything to get a man. But hey, all right, so Kiss the Girl, one of the most well known Disney songs, musical numbers ever. And what happened is that now they're saying, oh, we have to actually rewrite the lyrics of it. So she has to encourage, Prince Eric to kiss her without any consideration of what she actually wants. So they're looking at it now as, oh, she's an object of desire. So the director is saying, well, now that the ideas of consent have changed over the past 3 decades, it's important that younger, impressionable audiences watching the film for the first time aren't encouraged to behave in ways incongruous with modern societal values. So I guess modern societal value means asking for consent. But see, people forget that in the movie, Ariel's the one, like you can see this image here, making the moves on Eric, and Eric's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So see, she looks so dejected when he won't kiss her. So now they're gonna try and make not only the whole thing about the issue of consent, I guess in a way that kind of makes Prince Eric the creepy, rapey one, isn't it?
Oh my God. Let's throw every male protagonist up under a bus. Why don't we?
Mm-hmm. So that's not the only change that has been happening, though, with The Little Mermaid. One other pretty significant change was that in the original Disney version, that is, it was Prince Eric that killed Ursula by steering a boat right into her, driving the spiky thing right in the front, in the bow, right into her and killing her. Now, though, they sort of change it up and say, oh no, it's Ariel who does that. So she saved Prince Eric, and now she has to save him all over again as well. On top of that, it's like, wow, okay.
Female savior. Exactly what I was looking forward to. Now, I did like the cartoon as a kid. Live action, a lot of people hate these Disney live action films, but not this one for some reason. They're all about this one, right?
Yeah. For some reason, though, all the critics are just mad about this version of The Little Mermaid. They're like, okay, look, the consensus generally is that everyone's calling it the best Disney live action ever. And I'm not sure. I mean, okay, so how do you get to be a critic to watch a movie in the first place? Well, I think it's a pretty well-known secret that you basically have to be in good with Disney, i.e., you cannot be saying bad things about them. And then you'll be invited to one of those early movie premieres where they decide, oh, you are allowed to do some hyping up of the movie, make us sound good, make people excited to watch it. So obviously talk good about it. So we have people saying things like, a beautiful coming-of-age adventure with awe-inspiring imagery and action that will make you wet. What? All right, sure.
Yeah, that's a real tweet, right?
That's a real tweet.
That's not a joke.
And they call it one of the best family films ever. I guess they're trying to use controversy, is trying to stir up interest in the movie, I guess, maybe. And of course, we have everyone's favorite critic, Grace Randolph, calling it best live action adaptation. All right, so that's 2 for 2. Now let's look at Pop Things. Pop Things said The Little Mermaid starring Halle Bailey received rave reviews and is being referred to as Disney's best live-action adaptation, with her performance described as generating Oscar buzz. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as far as I know, none of the Disney live-action movies ever had a best actress or best actor Oscar buzz ever. So
yeah, but the Oscars mean less and less as the time goes on. So I mean, maybe the award is coming down so low that it will qualify.
I mean, yeah, I just feel that, you want to compare the original with this, kind of difficult. Another one, Screen Rant, The Little Mermaid's first reactions, Disney's best live action remake yet. All right, so at this point, I think we can tell that all these critics, and I use the quotes around the word critics, are being fed exactly what to say by Disney. Won't you agree,
Right.
dear?
Well, there's that, but there's also the issue that calling this movie the best of the live action still doesn't mean it's a good movie. It means like all these live action features have not been, nobody's really loved them. They're not like classics. They're not anything anybody's going back to the well to. Actually, the only thing driving these things is the fact that people are like, how does this animated character look in real life? That's it. They're not better movies. They don't actually surpass the animated originals. So the takeaway from this is saying this is the best. It's almost saying this is the best failure we've had yet, guys. If it's still a failure, it's a failure. If it's a best failure, then it's like, okay, it still failed.
I think a lot of people saw the real problems with Disney live action when they saw the Lion King, and they're like, "Oh my god, this thing looks so soulless compared to the original animated version." That's when people started really being turned off from that stuff. I do not know. I mean, on top of the controversy, when people are saying, "Oh, you're Islamophobic for not liking the race swapped Ariel," yeah, that's a great way to get the audience coming in to watch your movie. You know, you tell them, "Hey, you're Islamophobic for not liking a race swap," and it's like,
But
actually, I
but
just want the original. That's it.
But that's the thing. That was like one of the things I would say Disney actually did right here in making this live action is they armed themselves with the black Ariel. That way they could accuse you of racism if you don't like what they did because nobody's liked any of the live action films thus far. So now they've weaponized themselves and armed themselves with the great sword of racism if you don't like it. But the thing is that's a sword that cuts both ways because eventually people will call you out for this and people will say, you only did this, so we hate this movie less than your previous live action films. And I feel like in the end, a bad movie is just a bad movie. The box office on this will probably have less than desirable results. They're marketing this one. I mean, there's live action films they did like Dumbo that they really didn't market at all. So I could see that at least people know about it, but I feel like people know about it for all the wrong reasons. Let's be honest. But if you guys will, please look down below, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification, and please let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. And we will catch you guys again with another video. Take care.